The current state of congestion is very difficult. To take 25 minutes to get from the Kennedy Expressway to Wells Street, it's 6 blocks. You could walk it in half the time.
Congestion is increasing, and that affects the ability of us to operate our buses on those surface streets.
More than half of the people traveling in vehicles across the loop are actually in buses, yet buses are often going as slow as 3 miles per hour. That's slower than walking speed.
The buses and riding in the loop, it's terrible. The buses slow down tremendously. I don't care which direction you're going, in or out of the loop. And I think anything that would help move them faster will assist.
Typically, I allow for an extra 20 to 30 minutes because I know the route's going to be congested and it's going to take a while because there's just so much traffic and you're moving so slowly.
Congestion has plagued downtown travel for decades, and we've been talking for a long time about how to address the growing congestion problems. Finally, under Mayor Emanuel's leadership, we're taking action. And in 2015, CDOT, in partnership with CTA, will be building out the Loop Link project, which will be a modern transportation corridor across the heart of the loop on Washington, Madison, Clinton, and Canal that will provide separated, dedicated space for general traffic, buses, bicyclists, and pedestrians.
We run about 1,000 bus trips a day on this pair of streets that the Loop Link will operate on. Almost 50% of the people moving in vehicles there. So there are, frankly, no ways to add additional lanes on those streets. And so the Loop Link sorts out the traffic in those lanes in a way that will provide more efficient use of the available curb-to-curb space.
On the west end of the Loop Link corridor will be a new Union Station Transit Center that will be an off-street CTA bus facility serving customers coming to and from Union Station, and it will provide safer, more efficient space for bus boarding and alighting. It'll also connect to a weather-protected underground pedway connection to the Union Station concourses for those connecting to and from Amtrak and Metro trains. The Loop Link will be used by 6 CTA bus routes that reach all corners of the city. So daily commuters, people trying to get to school or to recreation, will benefit from these investments downtown as part of their overall travel time to and from their destination. So it's a great example of how we can make an investment that will have positive ripple effects throughout the city. And it's a good example of how we can move more people more efficiently through investments in our public transportation system.
We realize that a lot of the infrastructure that's necessary now is important for the future. And it's really important, if you're going to keep your city alive, to improve upon your infrastructure and your systems all the time.
Public transportation is integral to the success of the downtown area. There are probably 2 or 3 people out of our entire hotel that actually ever drive to work. 99% of our employees take public transportation, and we encourage our guests to do the same thing. And I think this project is going to help to alleviate some of that congestion.
This has been a need for the city and the region to continue to support our economic growth and continued demands for the limited roadway space we have downtown. We need to make sure that we're providing safe, efficient options for people to move across the loop regardless of mode. The Loop Link will reduce congestion and move people more efficiently to their destinations.